Architect Sports and Physical Therapy was founded after years of working with various levels of athletes, from little leaguers to Olympic athletes. What we found was not only did they need rehabilitation from their various injuries, but they also needed high-level sports performance services. Our therapists see a variety of sports, from baseball to swimming, lacrosse, volleyball. We have special programs for pitching. We have an entire subcategory for the female athlete where we go out and we give community talks on preventing knee injuries, on sports nutrition. We spend a lot of time giving talks to area coaches in Mecklenburg County and Union County, surrounding areas, even statewide. All the purpose is education and how we help the athlete improve not only their performance but also prevent injuries. Upon entering the clinic or our training center, we do a complete evaluation, and based on that evaluation, then we design a program specifically for the individual. And not only do we design the program for the initial phase, but then we build upon that. And so each visit requires a reevaluation, and then we continue to build on that program.
Architect Sports is a wonderful organisation, and I fully endorse their services to us. Not simply because they're not just a physical therapy company for us, they provide many facets for our membership, including information from our members on injury prevention, nutrition information, recovery, pre-game and post-game stretching exercises and things like that. So lots of added knowledge for our players.
Architect Sports for us has been a winning partner in so many ways. They integrate the strength training, the PT work, and the athletic training all together. To me, that's really important as a coach of Olympians and a coach of young 8, 10, 12-year-olds, because holistic development is what you need in sports.
Architect Sports and Physical Therapy is built on 3 unique professions: physical therapy, athletic training, and the third is strength and conditioning. So what makes Architect Sports unique is that we combine all 3 professions into helping the client achieve the optimal result. So if you've got more of a rehabilitation need, we've got it covered. If you're trying to get stronger, try to run faster, we've got that covered. But really, we're trying to take the components that every professional athlete would have access to, a physical therapist, athlete trainer, and strength coach, and put that in one clinic to best serve you, the patient.
I've been around athletics my entire life. One of the things I've come to appreciate and learn is that not all training and rehab is created equal. Some people just do it better, and as a parent, my experience has been at Architect Sports, they've been able to combine the rehab aspect, having children who have been through surgery and having to rehab, but then also just getting optimal performance when everything is going right and good and you need to get the best level of performance.
One unique aspect of Architect Sports and Physical Therapy is the 5 areas that we strive to evaluate and treat on every patient client that we see. The first is flexibility. Almost every person will benefit from a complete flexibility routine. The second is strength imbalances. Looking at your body, understanding what's tight, what's weak, and then giving you a specific strengthening routine. The third is called mobility. Whether you have soft tissue restrictions, joint restrictions, we have found that that's a crucial area in designing a program for the individual. The fourth is how you move. We see a lot of athletes, whether they're swimmers, baseball pitchers, whether they're CrossFitters, etc., they have some movement that they have difficulty completing. And if we don't assess that, that's one of the areas that's often missed and why people continue to have repetitive injuries. And finally, the fifth one that overlaps everything we do is nutrition. What do you eat for breakfast? What's the best foods for recovery? How much protein should you have? All of those things we're going to talk to people and give them a complete program to help them with their optimal performance.
I'm a year-round swimmer at MAC, and after I got a shoulder injury, my coach recommended me to come to Architect Sports to work with Alan, and it has been probably one of the best experiences of my life. They've definitely helped me come a long way from my shoulder injury, because now I'm injury-free, and now I'm working with them with getting stronger and becoming more flexible.
Alan and his staff have always treated Bentley and I like family. When Bentley was in here for a lot of physical therapy, they always made jokes with him and sent him texts and emails, and even have gone so far as to come to several of his football games and be there to cheer him on. We've always been very grateful for that.
From a parent's perspective, being a parent myself, One of the things that we like to create at Architect Sports is a family atmosphere. So when your son or daughter comes into the clinic, we're going to work them hard. We're going to give them a hard time about whether they're doing their exercises at home, but we're going to treat them like they're our own kids. We want them to do the best that they can, and we're trying to get more out of them sometimes than they think they can do themselves. Because physical therapists don't need a doctor's referral to be seen, when your son or daughter or even yourself has an ache or a pain and you want to get that checked out, is that something I need to get an x-ray? Is that something I should get an MRI for? Is that something I can play with, not play with? Am I going to hurt myself more? These are all questions we get over the phone. And again, you can come right in and see us, and if we need to get you in to see a physician for an x-ray or an orthopedist, we'll pick up the phone and call ourselves because we collaborate with all the best physicians and orthopedic surgeons around. Our experience with the elite athletes, our NBA, NFL, Major League Baseball, and even our Olympic athletes, that experience has taught us an unbelievable level of detail that we've got to have.
This is my 16th year going into the NBA, and one thing I will say that contributes to that is being a part of Architect Sports. Whether it's rehab from surgeries, nagging injuries, or most importantly, just making sure my body is ready for 82-game season. Those guys have done a marvelous job as far as making sure that mentally and physically I'm able to go out there and produce on the basketball court.
I've pitched professionally for 9 years now, played in college as well. I've been coming to Architect Sports in my off seasons for about the past 4 years because I know that they're going to take care of me. I know that the methods they implement are the same type of things that I see at the professional level, if not better. So when it comes to my personal care, when it comes to my career, I trust nobody but Alan Tyson and everybody he's got here at Architect Sports.
I had a few injuries where had a little concern, and Architect Sports, we've been working with them. There's a great group of guys. They're working with my back and my shoulder. They strengthen the minor muscles and the tissue and muscles around the injury to strengthen everything as a core.
I always like to say, Alan, when I'm talking about Alan, he is ruthless when it comes to his knowledge of what he does, and that is physical therapy, working with athletes, speed and agility, getting people back on the playing field. That's what everybody, the staff, he tries to relate to at Architect Sports. He has only the best. You're not going to find people that don't know all they should know at Architect Sports. These are professionals. They're experts in what they do in the field of physical therapy and sports performance.
You know, one of the things I chose many years ago was to send my players to Architect Sports. If you're looking at a place to train an athlete, if you're looking at a place to help an athlete get better from a skill standpoint and also as a person, there's no better place you can go than Architect Sports.
We have 3 locations. Our Athletic Development Center is inside the Morrison YMCA in Valentine. We have an office in Blakeney, which is right outside of Valentine, and then we have an office in the Matthews Indian Trail area. For more information and to see some of our training videos, you can go to our website, which is architectsports.com.